Welcome to the new segment of the grade 9th. We are discussing political science or democratic politics. In that, the chapter is 5th chapter, the working of institutions. Today we are going to discuss another one sub topic of this chapter, Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Prime Minister is a very important and a very important part. That person is having more powers of development of the country, and Prime Minister is the most important political institution in the country. Yet there is no direct election for the post of the Prime Minister. You know that the President is appointing Prime Minister of India, and President cannot appoint anyone other than a Prime Minister. But the President appoints the leaders of the majority party or a coalition of parties that commands a majority in the Lok Sabha and as a Prime Minister. In a case on a single party or alliance gets a majority, the President appoint the person that is in a support of majority party. And the period of 5 years, the Prime Minister he will continue as a leader of majority party. And remaining leaders, they have to be support a majority party, their decisions and the discussions. After the appointing Prime Minister by the President and other ministers, they will advise a Prime Minister. The ministers are the unusual from the party. The same party they are the belongings to. Sometimes the majority party is one, but sometimes the ministers they are the belongings to the other parties also. Some examples are there. The party has to be show the majority in a Lok Sabha, and the Prime Minister he is having a freedom to choose a ministers along as their members of parliament. Sometimes who is not a member of parliament also can become a minister. Such a person has to be elected by the one of the houses of the parliament. That is also in a particular period, that is within 6 months of appointment as a minister. Council of Ministers in a official name of the body that includes all the ministers, that is has to be 62 80 ministers of different ranks, means different levels. That is, the first one is cabinet ministers. So cabinet minister usually the top level orders in a ruling party or party which is a charge as a major ministers. So these cabinet ministers, they are the helpful when they are the taking the major decisions of a development of a country. The cabinet, that is thus the inner ring of a council of ministers. The it compares about a 20 ministers. The second point in this subtopic, ministers of a state with independent charge. They usually the in charge of smaller ministers. They participate in a cabinet meeting the only when they are the invited. Special invitation when they will get, that time only they can participate in a cabinet meeting. The third point, the ministers of a state. The ministers of a states are attached and are required to the assist to cabinet ministers. And the ministers, it is not the having a regular meeting or discussion in between, but when the taking a decisions, that time they will take a cabinet meetings. They are the involving the parliamentary things, and the parliamentary the related to the democracy and the country to form of the cabinet from of a government. The cabinet works in as a team. The ministers may have a different views, the opinion, but they all one togetherly. They have to be discussed and decisions for the taking any important aspects of related to a country. The no ministers can be openly criticize any decisions of the government or related to the other ministers or department. Every ministry has securities who are the as known as civil servants. The secretaries provide the necessary the information which is related to the ministers when they are discussing any kind of the discussions. The cabinet team, they are the assist by the cabinet secretaries or a civil servants for to take the decisions and for the coordinate cooperation togetherly for working of the development of a country. For the reference, for the check it out, you can refer NCERT 9th grade textbook. Thank you.